फूल को श्रृंगार दूं संभव नहीं, राग को झनकार दूं संभव नहीं, आप स्वयं में उपहार हैं, उपहार को उपहार दूं संभव नहीं, उपहार को उपहार दूं संभव नहीं। ऐसे उपहार स्वरूप FIP 2 2021 UGC HRDA अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी अलीगढ़ उत्तर प्रदेश के सम्मानित डायरेक्टर साहब, यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारतः के उद्घोष को पात पात पर बिखेरने वाले सभी सम्मानित रिसोर्स पर्सन, अपने ज्ञान कला से अंधकार रूपी कलयुगी कालिमा को मिटाने वाले सभी विद्वान साथियों। आई एम डॉक्टर नरेंद्र सिंह, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इंग्लिश, जनता PG कॉलेज परसौन एटा उत्तर प्रदेश की तरफ से आदाब और नमन। टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू स्पीक अबाउट द पोएम Where the Mind is Without Fear in this seminar presentation. First of all, I want to say about the poet of this poem. Where the Mind is Without Fear by R.N. Tagore. R.N. Tagore was a legendary Indian poet. Furthermore, he was also a great philosopher, patriot, painter and humanist. People often made use of the word Gurudev with regard to him. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1913 for literature. This exceptional personality was born on 7th May in 1861 at Calcutta. The poem Where the Mind is Without Fear was written at a time when India was struggling for independence from British. Moreover, there were various ill practices which were prevailing in the society. There was discrimination against each other people used to believe in superstitions and had less faith on logic and reasoning. In addition, Indian society was divided into small fragments. There was no concept of unity, fraternity and brotherhood. In this context, we can say that in Hindi, नीर जब अपनी नमी से डरता हो, नीर जब अपनी नमी से डरता हो, प्यार जब अपनी कमी से डरता हो, जिंदगी वहाँ मुस्कराए कैसे जहाँ आदमी ही आदमी से डरता हो, जहाँ आदमी ही आदमी से डरता हो। So, the poem is written in the form of prayer to God, in which the poet prays for a perfect country which does not have such evils. It was written to encourage Indians to have such a country described in the poem, so that the countrymen take oath to have their motherland like the poet dreamt. In the very first line, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, the poet prays to the Almighty that his countrymen should be free from any fear of oppression or forced compulsion. He wishes that everyone in his country has his head high in dignity. In other words, according to him, in a truly free country, every person should be fearless and should have a sense of self-dignity. In the second line, where the knowledge is free, in the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear, the poet dreams of a nation where knowledge would be free. Education should not be restricted to the upper class only, but everybody should be allowed to acquire knowledge. Not only that, the children should learn freely from the nature and the world around them. They should not be forced to memorize some predetermined lessons, and this is Tagore's typical concept of education. In the next two lines, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, the poet emphasizes the unity of not only of his countrymen but also of the entire world. He thinks here should be no division among people based on their caste, creed, color, religion, or other baseless superstitions. In other words, prejudices and superstitions should not drive the people in groups and break their unity. In the fifth line, where words come out from the depth of truth, the Tagore wants a nation where people are truthful. They should not be superficial, and words should come out from the depth of their hearts. In the sixth line, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, the poet wants everyone to work hard to reach their goal and in the long run to reach perfection. He thinks they should not be tired by working, people should not be lazy and ignoring their work. In the seventh line, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way, the poet compares reason or logical thinking to a class stream, and in the next line compares died habit or superstitious selfless to a dreary desert. He wants the stream of reason not to lose its way into the desert of prejudices. In short, people thought should be monitored by rational thinking, not by superstitions. Logic should rule over old baseless beliefs. In the ninth line, where the mind is led forward by thee, the poet wishes his countrymen to be progressive and broad minded. He wants that their minds are led forward to ever widening thought and action by the Almighty. In short, we should be open minded and do something unusual or extraordinary, overcoming the narrowness of mind. In the final line, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. The poet addresses the God as Father. He asks him to awaken his country into such a heaven of freedom where the above conditions meet. To make it clear, the poet prays to the Almighty to raise or lift his country to such heights where freedom would be realized at his best. In turn, he is actually praying that God awakens his countrymen so that they come out from the darkness of ignore, prejudices, disunity, and all other evils. Here a great addition from our reader Ravi Murthy suggests that Rabindranath Tagore want to awaken the God within us to free our mind from shackles and bondage. It is not invoking God but using it as metaphor for the higher self within us. This interpretation is beautiful and I can't resist the urge to add it here. At last, the poet wants to convey his message. Thus, in the poem, the poet's message is very clear. If all the people of a nation are not wise enough to lead a happy and peaceful life free from all evils, they cannot enjoy their freedom well. So, to the poet, only political freedom is not so important unless you are fearless, self dignified, knowledgeable, truthful, hardworking, and broad minded enough to enjoy it fully. At conclude, we can say 4 lines in Hindi related to this poem or the message of poet कि जहाँ पर सच दया ईमान और सम्मान रहता है, जहाँ पर सच दया ईमान और सम्मान रहता है, वहीं आकर के वो अल्लाह और भगवान रहता है। किसी ने यदि निकाला है किसी के पाँव का कांटा, हकीकत में यही सच है वहाँ इंसान रहता है। यह हकीकत में यही सच है, वहाँ इंसान रहता है। थैंक यू।